Good afternoon. So today we are going to do experiment number 4. Already you have completed 3 experiments. So today we will talk about experiment number 4. Experiment number 4 is on study of effect of process parameter and pilot hole on mechanics of drilling. So this particular experiment would be on drilling process. Drilling is a hole making process, as you know. So this is a twist drill. This is a twist drill. It's called a twist drill because of the twisting flutes. This is the drilling point. So if you look at the drill from this point of view, you will get this particular view. This is one of the cutting edges. This is another cutting edge, and they are joined by this particular edge, which is called chisel edge. Okay. These are the flutes that you can see. So this is the drill point as you are looking from the lower side. In the cross-sectional view, how would it like? So if I call this as cutting edge number 1 and I call this as cutting edge number 2. So this is my cutting edge number 1. This is my cutting edge number 2. And this one is my chisel edge, which connects two cutting edges. So this drill will be rotating and simultaneously it will come down because of the feed. So this drill will rotate in this direction and it will come down in this direction for feed. So that is it. So there are two motions. One is rotation motion. So one is rotation motion. Another one, the rotation motion is in this direction. Rotation motion. Another one is feed direction. And this is in the process a hole would be created. So that is your drilling process. Now what are you going to study? Okay, before that let us see what are the process parameters. As you know, in turning the process parameters are cutting velocity, feed and depth of cut. Here also it is the same. Here the cutting velocity is expressed as pi dn by 1000 in appropriate units so that it comes out to be in meter per minute. Feed is in millimeter per revolution. So typical feed value is 0.1 to 0.16 millimeter per revolution. So as there are two cutting edges, the feed is shared between them. The interesting thing is depth of cut. Depth of cut is this one. Depth of cut per cutting edge, as you have possibly guessed, is this much. So this is the depth of cut per cutting edge. So this is your depth of cut. So depth of cut is related to the diameter of the drill, which is d by 2. So these are the process parameter, and we are going to study the effect of cutting velocity, feed and drill diameter. So drill diameter is nothing but it will affect your depth of cut on two things, on thrust force and torque. So when you are drilling, the drill would be subjected to a thrust force and it would also be subjected to a torque. So we are going to study the effect of cutting velocity, feed and diameter of the drill on thrust force and torque while drilling low carbon steel. So it is a C40 steel, that is C is equal to 0.4%. Carbon percentage is only 4. Using uncoated HSS drill. So this is objective number 2. In objective number, this is objective number 1. In objective number 2, we will do the same thing but with an existing of pilot hole. So what is the pilot hole? That we will find out. So this is the pilot hole. So first let us have a look. So this is the normal drilling process. This is being infed in this direction and this is the hole which is being created. Quite often there would be a pre-existing hole. There would be a pre-existing hole having a diameter dp such that the chisel edge is completely within this pilot hole. So during the drilling process the effect of chisel edge is not felt. So this is a pre-existing hole which might have been created by a prior drilling process and that has created this pilot hole. So in objective number 2, we are going to study the effect of pilot hole and process parameter on thrust force and torque. Now let us see what we are going to do. We are going to use a radial drilling machine, which is an HMT made drilling machine. The work material is low carbon steel C40. Drill diameter, two drill diameters should be used, 8 and 10. Here also two drill diameters should be used, 8 and 10 millimeter. And for pilot hole, for 8 millimeter hole, the pilot hole diameter would be 2.5 millimeter, and for 10 millimeter hole or drill, the pilot hole diameter would be 3.5 millimeter. What kind of dynamometer, charge amplifier and oscilloscope we are going to use? So please look at the demo video. In the demo video, it is very clearly stated. So I am not going to repeat it here. So we are simultaneously going to upload the demo video. So in the demo video, please have a look. Now what is the procedure? For objective number 1, drill diameter is 8 and 10 as we have said. Feeds are 0.2 and 0.12 and 0.2. So you have to select two feeds, two cutting velocities. As I said, cutting velocity is pi d n by 1000, where this is in RPM and this is in millimeter. And if you put this value, your cutting velocity will come out in meter per minute. Then prepare the data sheet, set up the force measurement system and measure thrust and cutting torque. These procedures have been well documented in the demo video. So after this particular lecture, go through the demo video, it would become clear. In objective number 2, it is the same repetition. Only thing is that in objective number 2, there would be two pilot holes. For 10 millimeter one, there would be a pilot hole of 3.5 millimeter. For 8 millimeter one, there would be a pilot hole of 2.5 millimeter. Set up the force measurement system similarly and you will get it. So these are the way. So your DP value would be 3.5 millimeter when the hole diameter is 10, and your DP value would be 2.5 millimeter when your hole diameter is 8 millimeter. So these pilot holes would be created. After that, once again drilling would be done when pre-existing pilot holes should be there, and thrust force and torque would be measured. So this is the thing. And when you are measuring thrust force and torque, your cutting velocity would be varied, feed would be varied, and depth of cut would be varied. Depth of cut would be varied by changing the diameter, 8 millimeter and 10 millimeter. Feed would be varied, cutting velocity would be varied. Now this is the data sheet. So in this data sheet, these things you have to fill in. That is the cutting velocity. So we cannot achieve a given cutting velocity accurately because this particular machine is not fitted with a variable spindle drive. So for that reason, we cannot achieve a particular cutting velocity. Certain RPMs are available. Those RPMs have been chosen, and for that, whatever cutting velocity comes out. The second set of experiments has been done for 8 millimeter drill. First set of experiments have been done for 10 millimeter drill. This is the thrust force, which is in Newton. These are the thrust force, and this is the torque. It is in Newton centimeter. It is given here. This is for objective number 1. Let us concentrate on one number, which is this one. This is 456 and this is 1440. When you repeat the experiment with a pilot hole, this 1440, as you can see, goes down to 386. So there is a drastic reduction. However, torque also reduces, but torque does not reduce to that extent. So by observing your data, you can clearly see that the effect of pilot hole is enormous on your thrust force. However, it is not so much on the torque. I am not going to explain it. It has been explained in our subject. So please go through your own notes. You will be able to find out why it is happening. Effect of pilot hole is much more on thrust force, but it is much less on torque. Here also you have to fill in the cutting velocities. And here the table informations are given here. So this is in Newton and this is in Newton meter. So this is the basic observation. Now what are you going to do as far as report is concerned? You have to first determine the specific cutting energy. I'll explain how to do that. Draw bar graphs to depict the variation in thrust force, cutting torque and specific cutting energy with process parameter and geometric parameter. Explain the nature of variation. That means what is the effect of feed, speed and depth of cut, that is diameter. Why thrust force is so high in turning. Once you can explain this particular thing, you would be also able to explain why thrust force reduces to such a drastic extent once you incorporate a pilot hole. So compare the effect of pilot hole on thrust force and cutting torque, and compare the specific cutting energy in drilling with turning. See, you have done experiment. Your second experiment was on turning, where you have calculated specific cutting energy. That particular work material was C60. So specific cutting energy is supposed to come higher in that particular material, but drilling will give you a strange kind of thing, so that you compare. So with your second experiment and whatever experiment you are doing for drilling, you have to compare these two things. Now, how do you calculate specific cutting energy? Specific cutting energy is calculated as power divided by material removal rate. So first we will try to determine the material removal rate. Material removal rate is pi by 4 d square into feed rate, not feed. This is feed. It is in millimeter per revolution. 60 by n by 60 is RPS, rotations per second. So that will give you the whole thing in millimeter cube per second. What is power? Power is torque into angular velocity in radian per second. Angular velocity in radian per second. In our case, torque is given in Newton centimeter. So this has to be converted into Newton meter by dividing it by 100. And radian second is 2 pi into rotational speed in RPM divided by 60. This will come out in radian per second. So if you use this formula, you will get the power. Once you have calculated power and MRR, you can take the ratio, you will get UC. Once you get UC, you can add a column here and note down how much is the UC. Now when you have a pilot hole, in that particular case, feed rate stays there, but the area which is produced is pi diameter d square minus dp square, because already there is a pre-existing hole. So this has to be negated. So pi by 4 d square minus dp square into feed rate. This will once again come into millimeter cube per second. Reports, as you already know, that has to be handwritten. All graphs, bar graphs that you have to write, that can be created in computer, or it can be hand drawn, and then a PDF has to be generated. And once that PDF is generated, you have to submit to Mr. Rahul Yadav. I have already shared his email address earlier, and you have already submitted 3 such reports. So it is not an issue. So this particular report has to be submitted as well. Please try to understand, your first experiment, that is on chip formation, had a weightage of 20. Your machining force or cutting force had a weighting of 40. Your temperature had a weighting of 20. This one would be having a weightage of 30. Okay, so your report marks would be evaluated out of 30. So please keep that in mind while preparing the report, and you have to submit by 4th of November 2020. That means Wednesday by 10 o'clock in the night you have to submit this particular document. I hope it is very clear now. As I said earlier, I am also going to upload the demo video, and you have to go through the demo video very meticulously once you have gone through the lecture video. Thank you so much. Thank you for your attention.